Okay, appreciate you guys being here and sticking around and everything. Today was, a very difficult day for our program, a unique day. One that started this morning about 7 a.m. And once we got the news of that, our focus and my focus was with our players and about our program. We have a very experienced staff that's done a great job to this point right now, preparing our guys for this game today. And, our whole mission today was control what we could control. I thought our guys did a great job of showing a lot of grit and a lot of perseverance today through a lot of adversity. I know you guys have a job to do tonight in terms of, trying to focus on other things. I don't have the privilege of being able to talk about a lot of things. I'm here to talk about basketball and a very competitive game that we had tonight with a really good Rice team that was well coached, and we knew coming in was going to be a very difficult game for us to come in and get done.
What have you been told by administration about how long you'll have this role as acting head coach and what the next steps are going to be with Chris Beard in this situation?
Really, to be honest, we just really was focusing on the day and the business at hand in terms of, dealing again with the really good Rice team that we had a one-day prep for. We haven't really spoken much about moving forward or things moving forward in the future and everything. Today was totally about what we had to try to get done today as a team and as a program.
Rodney, is this shaking your belief in Chris Beard, and what was your sense of your players tonight in their emotional state?
Again, I can't speak on that situation. I love Beard like my own brother. Again, we were focused on the task at hand, and that was again preparing for a really competitive Rice team tonight. And I thought our guys yesterday really won this game yesterday. They came in and had great preparation for this ball game. They came in and worked really hard yesterday, and obviously had some adversity this morning, but quickly regrouped and again battled through a highly contested game tonight. Coach. Up to play. Our guys were excited about playing. We really framed this 80 minutes of games that we had prior to the Stanford game, were games we still wanted to continue to get better tonight. And I thought, again, our guys I thought they were ready to play initially. And, again, those guys came out and made some shots. You give them a lot of credit in terms of really making us have to sit down and guard a little harder and a little bit better. But again, through it all, we're going to be in games like this all year. And, we've already been in an overtime situation already. And, we knew at that time, at winning time, we've been here already. Those guys were hoping the game was over already, and we were ready to still play 5 more minutes. But, again, what I said my message to our guys was, no matter what kind of start we get off to, whether it's a good start, bad start, we're going to work the game for 40 minutes, and we're going to continue to work on playing with urgency.
Rodney, you've been in this game a long time and been through a whole lot of different things, but these guys haven't. How do you calm them, and what do you do? What did you do today to get them through this emotionally?
Well, we have a veteran team. We have some young adults in the locker room. We don't have a lot of kids in the locker room. There are a lot of young adults that, throughout the course of their life, they're going to have to deal with some adversity, not just with basketball, but with the game of life. And I took our older guys, our 7 guys, in the rotation, and really just had a really good talk with those guys in terms of, there are going to be things like this the rest of your life, and it's how you deal with them right now, adapt and adjust. And at the end of the day, we have a job to do, and we know it's not going to be easy, but we got to come out here and we got to try to empty our tanks tonight. And we got to try to play as hard as we can play. We've shown we could do that, throughout the course of the year, but we've got to continue to do that tonight. And I thought our guys did that. I thought they responded to that well. And again, I thought their preparation was really good. And I thought, when it became winning time, I thought our guys did what they had to do to get the job done.
Roz, go ahead.
Were the players stunned by everything, and how much were you allowed to tell them other than just play the game?
Well, I think, again, a unique situation. I've been in college athletics a long time, and again, you're going to have a lot of different things kind of fall your way in terms of what you have to deal with. But again, under the circumstances, I thought our guys, again, and our staff, again, we have a very experienced staff. I mean, we got guys over that have all been head coaches. We've all had a chance to have that kind of experience and everything. And I thought that really showed today as well in terms of working with our guys and rallying our guys about staying focused and having to deal with the task at hand. And again, you're not prepared for anything like this. You don't wish anything like this on anyone and everything. But again, I thought our guys, persevered through a tough situation today.
When did you find out you'd be acting head coach? Who told you? And then just going from lead assistant to head coach, what type of adjustment is that?
Well, again, when I was brought here in an associate role as the head coach. But we talked about being a co-head coach, and everything. So we worked together. We've been a great team together. I work with the defense. He works with the offense, and I game plan for every ball game. So every ball game, I'm closely involved with. In terms of a timeline, I mean, from the time I woke up this morning, it was something that we were having to deal with a little bit. We obviously had a chance to address our team and talk to them a little bit about what was going on a little bit as well. And it wasn't until, shoot around that a decision was made that I was going to be the one to, leading our guys tonight. Yeah, it was CDC, our administration.
Yeah, Rodney, have you been in contact with Coach Beard since he was released on bond? And was there any discussion at all today, even briefly, about either, canceling or postponing this game?
I have not had any contact in that regards to Coach. We were just, again, trying to focus and rally around our guys today, get our guys ready to play, get their minds in the right place in terms of understanding that we're playing, every game we play is an NCAA tournament game, and try to have that same approach. We don't get too high, we don't get too low, but we know we have to come out and compete at a very high level.
And no discussions of postponing or canceling, right?
No discussions of postponing, no. We had 40 minutes in front of us. Again, we knew we were playing a team that was coming here that had been playing really well. They had a road win in their last game out at Texas State. So, again, we knew we were going to come in and play at a very high level.
What does tomorrow look like amid all the uncertainty around this team right now?
Well, I mean, we've had, a unique day, a very difficult day. And, our guys have played, 80 minutes of basketball over the last 3 days. They've earned a day off. They've earned a day off to try to mentally and physically try to regroup and recharge a little bit. We let those guys get away a little bit tomorrow. We're finishing up our semester. A lot of our guys have done academically right now. So they're going to have a chance just to kind of recharge, and we had challenged those guys for 80 hard minutes already.
Was that a result of everything that happened today, or were they scheduled to have that day off tomorrow?
Yeah, they had to, you go into the game, and it really wasn't until halftime that I said, hey, guys, we got a chance to earn a day off. There are a lot of hardworking people in this country. We like to think that we're a blue-collar program that works extremely hard every day. And it really challenged those guys. Hey, earn your day off tomorrow to where you come in. You don't have to come in tomorrow. We're going to take a day away from everything and just let you guys mentally and physically, get yourselves back recharged a little bit. Our guys had finals. They were finishing up a lot of things academically, and we had 80 good minutes of basketball in front of us. So we need this time right now kind of just to recharge.
Jim, go ahead. Do you know if Chris has talked to the team at all, on phone or text or anything like that, and what he might have told them?
I don't have any privilege of that information at all. I can't answer that right now at this time.
Two last questions. Go ahead.
Can you talk about what Coach Bob Donald Jr. brings to the bench?
Bob, we got Coach McLean over there, obviously Chris Ogden. We've all been head coaches, and we've been in that chair and understand, the pressures of that chair and what that position entails, and Bob has done a great job all year long working with our offense. He's he's our offensive guy, and he game plans offense every game with Coach Beard. I game plan our defense along with Coach McLean. And so we have a great system that we work with and do. But Bob, again, is coached at the professional level. He's been a head coach, and he does a great job working with our guys from an offensive schemes in terms of how we're attacking teams and what we're trying to get done.
Byron, go ahead. You said you pulled your 7 older guys aside and talked to them. What did those older guys say to you in that moment?
Well, again, we had challenged our guys a couple of days ago 80 good minutes ahead of us right now for our team to continue to try to improve and get better over the course of these 80 minutes. And, we made that commitment a few days ago, and I just kind of reiterated that to our guys as well. We always talk about, again, not getting too high, not getting too low. The next game is the biggest game, and just reiterating those kind of things to our guys. Hey, we work hard to put ourselves in the position we're in right now. You guys go out and play for one another. And our guys have done a great job of playing for each other this year. And, those guys, again, they've got a lot of pride. I've got a lot of pride. I mean, obviously, I had a chance to come back to this institution because I love this place. And I want to win a national championship here as well. And I know our guys do, and stuff. So for us, I think they came back tonight, this afternoon, when we talked about what we needed to get done. I wanted them to help the young guys, and really try to keep the young guys up and keep them going. And more importantly, keep them focused on what we had to get done. Don't get distracted by what we can't control. Control what we can control, and that was 40 minutes of really hard-nosed basketball against a good Rice team.
Rodney, you said you love Beard like a brother. For those people out there, Longhorn Nation, everywhere, who don't know Beard like you do, who are, wondering, questioning what's going on, what would you say to them?
Again, a guy that loves this place as much as I do, man. We love Texas. We love being a Longhorn. He loves being a Longhorn. An incredible guy. A guy that wants to win more than anybody, wants to make this university proud, both, from a basketball standpoint and really trying to get this program back to the level it was years ago. And again, that works his tail off in terms of how hard he works. There's no harder working guy that I've ever been around. And no guy that wants to, again, make this program as proud as anybody, and stuff. And I just haven't been around a guy that has the love for this university like that.
Thanks all. Have you read the specific allegations against him?
I've really been focused on our guys today, really trying to rally them around, knowing that we were going to have to come in tonight and play for 40 minutes. It wasn't going to be an easy game for us. We knew we were going to play a very competitive, older, veteran Rice team that could come in here and really shoot the basketball, and they've been playing really well. So my focus was on what we could control tonight, and that was the game at hand.
Thanks all.
Thank you.